Welcome back to Grannying.
And today we are painting, but these are very, very exciting paintings because I've been stalking Pinterest.
Yes, it's been on my TikTok, it's on my Pinterest, I've seen it everywhere.
This is so popular if you are looking for like a beach date with your girlfriends. We're not even gonna promote it. Let's get into our designs. I already have something in mind for mine, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is right at first. I think I'm gonna like try to get into my painting a little bit and then share about it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to do a sky situation. So we will see how that turns out because I feel like every time I've done a craft, it's maybe changed halfway through. So
I don't know where to put the. We should have had a like.
Had a cut?
My bad, fam. That's fine.
Well, do you want to just move them? I don't.
Well, I was gonna put this right in the middle so we could reach it. Does it matter to you? Well, you can't. I gotta see what my options are. Here, you can put them on my canvas, and I'll pick out which ones I need.
Okay. Oh, it's very.
Which ones do you? I definitely want this one to start with, if that's okay.
Yeah, I don't need it yet, so.
Okay, I'm gonna just put them like in a pile. I'm sorry if this clinking is annoying. I guess I didn't really.
Already got it on my finger.
Already?
Already.
Oh, did you grab the paper towels?
Yep.
Okay. Let's start with this. I think I'm just do a little tiny bit.
Mixing the colors is always so fun.
I honestly don't know color theory. I don't think well enough to mix the colors.
That is fair. I don't either, but it's fun to just experiment.
But this is not.
Oh.
I need a paper towel.
Just right on the floor. Everything's fine. There you go.
Don't look. That paint smells good from down there.
But it does.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So my goal is to just get a base coat going.
Your goal
first.
of like the summer, the spring.
Just today.
Okay.
This is my short-term goal.
Okay. I thought we were getting deep real quick. I was ready for it. I would have taken you up on that journey. Okay, so mine's only partially mixed. It's now a tutorial.
I like that you have to specify that because you don't want people taking advice right now.
I am feeling my vibes already. This is so fun. Am I the only one who gets just so happy over things like this? I can't be. Where's my community? Back me up here. Clear your community's not here already.
So, should we tell some of our favorite stories of us being friends today?
Favorite? Yeah, I guess.
Favorite? Like,
I guess
maybe
we
the most.
Share some memorable moments.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, like, when I met you, we were very much so, we're just meeting as, like, kind of like just friends. Like, I only met you, but you were so introduced to, like, my friends, my family, everything.
That is fair.
Which is not a dig at you. It was because situation, like, I was so much closer.
Like, your family was closer.
Yes. Everything. So many life moments. So we had a lot of moments together. But, like, you came to my house, you met the fam, like... It was very official. I did the same for you, but it would be like a dinner. Like when they come into town and then we go to dinner.
Yeah.
Like that, so.
Nothing as like, you're going to stay at, like you're coming home for this big life event. Yeah.
Okay. So hit me with one of your stories.
Okay, so.
And if I feel like it's wrong, I'm going to cut her off because I'm just a kind of gal.
Great.
Not cut her off. I'll help you tell the story.
I'll help you tell it right.
I will. I will, sis.
So my mom... like for every holiday, well, like holiday's a loose term, she would send care packages. And they were the best care packages I feel like anyone in the dorm received.
Oh my gosh. Like she was on it.
Yes.
She was on it. We had to throw like a best parent competition because I was trying to get my parents to like step it up after hanging out with you.
She was jealous. So
just slightly.
She would complain to her mom about my care packages.
But I never got a care package. It didn't help the outcome.
And so for everything, Valentine's Day, the start of finals, like St. Patty's Day. Literally everything I got a package.
Mm-hmm.
And
they were so cute, good.
They were themed.
Yes.
And then I started making friends. So my mom started including the friends.
Mm-hmm.
So then Raven would it would be like a pair of socks for me and a pair of socks for Raven. It was a whole thing.
We were roommates.
Yes.
So,
And they were roommates.
Like, in technicality, we were rooming together and whatever.
And then she would send candy. So, like, Valentine's Day, it would be extra candy. Christmas would have some chocolates in there.
Yeah.
And I always had a bowl of candy in my dorm room, which is a really great way to make friends. I 10 out of 10 recommend it.
Was that how you were making friends?
Oh.
I always wondered.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. But it is such a good idea, especially, like, in the dorms when, like, we'd have to go down to the public eating.
Right, like, having snacks in your room. It's good.
It's so good. And then making friends, just, it's not that hard to make friends if you have some good marketing, some good advertising.
I feel like I need to let this dry for a minute.
Okay.
The thing is Raven's lactose intolerant.
So very cannot eat dairy.
And my mom sent a lot of chocolate.
So many chocolates.
And Raven ate the chocolates.
Okay.
Like, you thought white chocolate was gonna be okay.
Well, the thing is, like, I just didn't have a lot of knowledge. Like, when you tell somebody, like, you can't have dairy, I was just expecting everything to say dairy. Turns out it was, like, milk, cheese, dairy, Doritos. Like, how am I supposed to know this going into the situation?
Right.
I didn't. So it was, like, a long progression. Like, I would read one dark chocolate and one dark... Can I have another paper towel? Mm-hmm. And one dark chocolate wouldn't have milk or dairy or however you want to say it. Like, it usually says milk in bold on the packaging. But so then one wouldn't, and I would assume like every milk chocolate or every dark chocolate wasn't gonna have dairy, and it was just like, it was a tough thing for me to comprehend, and also like to execute. Once you know you can't have dairy, like it's quite addicting. Yeah. So to try to have like the self-control when you are so hungry, because they had like eating hours and I couldn't eat a lot of the food. So that was just like a whole other thing in itself. It was a beast that I'd never experienced before. So then you would eat the chocolate in my dorm room, and every day I was like, I don't think you can eat that. And she would still eat it. And yeah. It just took me, I just have to learn from experience sometimes. I think that's the only defense I have right now. And so with that being said, I guess that was something I was doing. It's the only defense I have.
Then there was another girl in our dorm that we were slowly becoming friends with. And I think we were like out to dinner one day. And she just goes, guys, I feel really bad. There's this girl that I see in the middle of the night if I go to the bathroom. She's sitting on the bathroom floor with her pillow. And we
were with a group of girls. I specifically remember.
Was it a group?
It was a group. There was like 8 girls. And I think like we might have even been like saying, like she was genuinely like, I think she was concerned. Like, we need to pray for this girl. Or something. Like she was putting it out there. She's like, you guys, like, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't know who it is. Because the key point was that we all lived on the same floor.
Yes.
And we had just kind of discovered this friend group and that we all live on the same floor. And she was like, I don't know if you've seen, but there's this girl, and she'll be in the bathroom.
And, oh, jeez. And, like, I feel like we should get her some help.
Wait, you didn't tell the key point. Right?
She was on the bathroom floor with her pillow.
For hours.
Because it was night and she was tired.
No, it was not because it was night and she was tired.
Comfort.
But they kind of knew. They were talking about how like this girl would always be sick and she'd be in there with her pillow, and it was like, and then every girl proceeds to tell like their side of the story. They're like, oh my gosh, I've seen her. She'll be like laying there for hours, and then the one girl was like, no, it's like she's like vomiting and she gets like really sick and I can hear her, and then sometimes I'll like yell in like, hey, are you doing okay or whatever, and she's like, yeah, but like
everything's fine,
but she's like, you can tell because she's just in there for hours. And like, and then they were talking about like how desperate you would have to be to like put your pillow on the bathroom floor because you're so sick. And
so they're telling this story, and Raven's just sitting there trying to, like, not make a big deal out of it. Meanwhile, I have no clue any of this is going on because I sleep a solid 8 hours a night, and I had no idea. The worst part is we share a room. So she is getting up in the middle of the night to go in the bathroom and throw up. And I have no idea. I was completely unaware.
I would just like to say that this is just like a side effect of being lactose intolerant.
Yes,
and
100%.
Eating something that is like your body can't tolerate. So
yes.
it would take
chocolate
a long time for me to figure out like what was causing it. Because there was so many things. Like, if you know you're lactose intolerant, you basically know that chocolate's off the table. But I was having a really hard time understanding these things, and I just had no idea. Like, it was so new to me, and I was being exposed to so many new foods and so many new opportunities. And so, yeah, I don't really have any defense for myself. But that's what was happening. And so when they were all talking about it, I knew it was me. Because I'm spending so many nights in this bathroom, and I was laughing because, like, when you're underneath the stall and somebody's like, are you okay? And you're, like, vomiting or just, like, in there for hours, like, you do have to be a certain level of desperate to be like, you know what? I should camp out in the bathroom tonight with my pillow. And so they were all, like, talking about it, and I'm like, this is mortifying. And I didn't know if Emily knew or not, but at the end of the day, I was like, you are my ally. Like, yeah. I will feel safe.
She did tell me later that night, but it was not right away.
Yeah, it was. Well, and also I didn't know when they said it at first, like, if you knew. But I just knew, and in that moment when they were all confiding, it would be more embarrassing for, like, them. Because everybody was with concern. Mm-hmm. No judgment
they all
whatsoever.
Cared.
They were all like, I can't believe the pillow thing, but so concerned. And also, like, in defense, me who was taking my pillow to the bathroom, if somebody else was doing that, I would have been the same level of, like, judgmental concern for them as well, too. So even if they came at it with a super judgmental perspective, I would have been respecting the hustle because that is just weird. And who does that? It's so funny that you remember this, but I remember, like, trying so hard to make friends and just... It was so iconically, like, something always. Like, in this scenario where we had made all these new friends and we're, like, out to eat, hanging out, like, really growing a bond with them.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm the girl. Like, that they're all talking about right now. And then I knew I couldn't tell them. Eventually, though, like, people did start to find out it was me.
Yes.
But slowly in a non-embarrassing way where we could still maintain friendship afterwards. That they weren't like, oh my gosh, I just said that about you, and now we can never be friends, and I was actually fine with it.
My other favorite dorm moment, this is probably my last favorite dorm moment.
Okay.
But you had this idea of decorating pumpkins.
That was such a fun idea.
It was so fun.
Can you not tell on brand here, ladies?
Yes,
like,
yes. This cloud is turning into a blob. I'm mad. And her pumpkins were beautiful. Like, were they bedazzled or rhinestones?
I did, but I fully bedazzled. Like, I did really intricate pumpkins. And yes, bedazzled, painted perfectly, full glitter. Like, they were so fun, so fresh. And I made so many friends. If you're looking for a way to make friends in the dorms.
Yes.
Because people from other floors would come up and look at my pumpkins and compliment them. And, you know, it's kind of like that homey aspect that you're missing when you're in college dorms. And it was so fun.
The problem came when it was, like, after Christmas break and the pumpkins were still not thrown away. And there was, like, a smell in the dorm, and they started, like, kind of caving in.
They were,
They were done.
I don't know what happened to them because they looked fine, and I, like, kind of forgot about them.
Did you throw them away, or did, like, the janitor throw them away?
Can I have another paper towel?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Probably not me. I think I just thought, like, somebody was going to get rid of them. That was kind of, like... I don't know where I was going with that, I guess, when it was happening. But yeah, I was kind of missing the memo on that one, so.
And there was a stain on the carpet. From the pumpkin decaying in our dorm.
It was? Okay. Once it got picked up, like, we all knew, and I was like, oh my gosh, this pumpkin was, like, kind of decaying. And, like, everybody knew, and everybody knew it was me, but at first it was really fun, and it was a really good idea, so.
Yeah.
Still sticking with that.
Just throw it away
Still
later.
Sticking with that. You just need to throw them away timely. But I guess, like, things you don't think about, because my mom would have definitely taken care of all of that. Like, she would have said when it was time, she would have been on it, and I just was, like, not at the dorms like that. So I just didn't know. That's funny. You don't think about, like, the things that really make a true friendship come alive, you know? But these are all good core moments, core memories. But I do think it speaks volumes because, like, there were so many people I met in the dorms that I was like, I don't know if I'd be friends with you directly, but, like, just seeing how they live their lives was so interesting.
Yeah.
And I think people felt that way about me as well. They were like, I would never be your friend, but I'll watch you for sure from down the hall. That's good. Although what I do love about you is you're not quite as chaotic. You're a little bit more like get it done. So your stories are a little bit more mild.
Oh.
I don't have any like core, like, wow, that was outrageous of you. I can't believe you didn't know that type of memories. I do laugh though that was like pumpkins, and I remember that being like such a fun part of my college experience.
And I just remember them decaying and rotting.
Well, and that we're here like doing crafts.
Oh yeah,
a lot of crafts on this channel.
No, it's very it fits.
It's full circle for sure. Okay, does anybody have a guess at what I'm painting so far?
How do we feel like the clouds are turning out?
I think you need more texture. Like,
really?
You just need to, like, because look at how the texture is kind of like when you're just throwing it on. But I'm grabbing out scoopfuls. And then just, if you just allowed it to do what it wants to.
Oh.
Okay. There we go. That's more of what we needed. I just got it on the palm of my hand.
Uh-oh.
Oh, funny.
What is so funny?
That glob was iconic. Like, all I heard was like...
You told me I need more.
I do think that's gonna help you.
I feel like it looks less cloudy.
I think, see that situation, and then just kind of buff the edges. Like how you had the other whole entire cloud. Buff the edges and it'll be fine. Okay, this is where mine's gonna get complicated. If you can't tell what we're making yet, then that's on you, fam. Wait, I think I need to like fix this edge. I am just getting this everywhere. Are you struggling with that too or no?
No.
Oh.
I've gone through half of a paper towel. You've gone through like 3. You keep asking for more. I think I'm gonna do some little ones that are...
Maybe I need more inspo again. Okay. Let's see. What's my tool selection looking like? I might need another tool.
Okay.
I might continue on with this tool. I'm starting to get more confident with it.
Okay. The other like core memory that I think has the most inside jokes between us is we were both a part of the same wedding.
We were of a very close, like, this is a good wedding to be a part of. Like, both of us,
100%. And it was...
Straight chaos.
Straight chaos.
Well, I think to be said that we were so young and everybody involved in the wedding was quite young.
Yeah.
So like not a lot of experience in the wedding department.
Right.
You know when you get to like having weddings in your 30s and like every friend has been in 4 weddings, they've been to good weddings, they've been to bad weddings, like they know the drill, they know the tea.
Yeah.
That like most of the people in this wedding had definitely never been in a wedding before.
Yes.
Most like obviously people attending are typically older, so different vibe. But yeah, that was definitely one of the situations. Also, it was like away from home type of vibes. Not like a full travel, like abroad wedding, but you know, there was all the situations that come with like not being at your house where you're just like readily have everything you need.
Yeah.
The weather.
It was the winter. It was a whole thing.
Yep. If you've ever done a North Dakota winter, you already know the vibes.
It was crazy, but
okay, so what kind of core memories do you have from this? Because I remember it as like a really fun event, but there was so many chaotic
it was
things.
so fun.
Oh, it was so good.
My favorite is we were actually doing a craft for the tables, and I don't know if you can tell from this channel, crafting is like
our strong suit.
Oh, okay, it's her strong suit. I don't think it's my strong suit.
Really? That could not have been better timing. This literally could not have. Wait,
I literally
gotta wipe it off the rug.
I dropped it once, and then I caught it, and then I dropped it again.
Oh, okay, wait.
Okay.
Here, give me a fresh paper towel.
I just thought my clouds were getting good too.
Yeah, mine is looking so good. This is
Yours
by far
is
my
looking
best
good.
one. My best art so far. Let me just dip this real quick. It doesn't matter if it's. I'll just try to get it a little bit off.
It tickled my foot.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. My
Okay,
bad.
back to business. Is that it?
I don't. That could be lint from the.
Okay.
It's fine.
I can't really tell. There you go.
Okay.
Okay,
So
back to business. Oh,
we're falling apart.
I'm so sorry, you guys. We'll just resume our programming now.
Okay.
You're gonna hit your head on it.
I literally told you were gonna hit your head.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I think arts and crafts is 100% your strong suit. I don't think it comes super naturally to me. I was probably the only one in the wedding party that it didn't come super natural to. And we were making something for the tables, like the centerpieces or the name tag. I don't remember what it was. And the bride looked at me and said, "You are the worst person to be a bridesmaid." And then she walked out of the room. And it was iconic.
Iconic.
I mean,
though.
obviously, stressful situation.
Well, and also to set the tone, it was like 3 a.m.
Oh, 100%. We were trying to make so many things for like the next week.
Literally.
It was,
and
we also hadn't eaten. So one person was in charge of cooking.
yes.
And then we were all in charge of these centerpieces. And
it was like so funny because just because we knew it was like all of the situation.
Yes.
Like it had nothing to do with us. It was all just like everything leading up until that point of like we had been living together, on wedding planning duty, on XYZ the whole time. So like when this statement came out, we were all like, we have things to say as well. Like, don't let the cat out because she's gonna have things to say for real.
Yes. But that was pretty good.
And might I just add that once that statement was made, like there was nothing happened. Like literally the statement was made and like we all just carried on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like there was
we
no
were all
defense,
like,
there was no conversation.
No.
It was just like, yeah, whatever. Just move it forward and like let's keep on going. But that wedding had so many memories of just like it's like having a group of girls together. That is just how it rolls. Is everybody's got their own personalities, and everybody has their own breaking points as well. Like to be said that mine would be at a different point than somebody else's, and I hope that they wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
And like never be able to recover from it. Okay. Does anybody know what I'm making here? Does it look like?
It does look like what you're trying to make.
Does it look like waves in a beach?
I think it does.
I think it does too.
I am worried it's so thick. I don't know how long it's going to take to dry.
That's fine though, because it's a textured painting.
Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't need to dry overnight. It's all about the art. How do you feel about your clouds?
I feel pretty good.
Really relaxed about it?
Pretty relaxed, yeah. I was going to add some like colors in here.
Maybe I could add like a sailboat, some little birds.
Because I just felt like it needed some
maybe
dimension.
some surfing people. Do you think I could? I'll try to add like one surfboard, and then if it's too far.
I think it might be too far with how wet it is right now.
I don't know.
I believe in you though.
Okay. Well, when you put it that way. I just want some pink on it, you know? I just don't think there's enough pink right now, so.
There's no pink. That's the problem.
The problem is there's just actually no pink, and what a crime.
Okay, actually, I like that more.
Ooh, yes, get it, queen. Okay. Are you ready for the surfboard?
I'm so ready for this.
Okay. More surfboards? I'm gonna put a person on it once, like a little bit later. More surfboards? It's abstract.
Is the person gonna be abstract too, or?
Yeah, that's the inspo I saw.
That's a big surfboard.
On Pinterest. They're just so close to the beach that you can see them. They're so big.
Oh crap, that was way too much.
I think that they also had like a little bit of yellow in combination. Like it was like a layering color thing, and that's what made it look. I don't actually know how to layer color.
We already talked about this. We don't know color theory. Oh, I'm turning green all of a sudden. That was not the goal.
Okay, let me just.
Oh,
I love these little things that just
fall off. Yeah. That's fun.
It's looking like little petals, but I have full faith that
this
once
is
this
so
dries and I
good.
add just like a little paint line on top of it, the opposite direction, that it'll be fine.
I think that looks so good.
I actually think, like, if I had some people on the beach and
Are you going to do umbrellas on the beach?
Yeah, umbrellas on the beach. But I think I have to hand paint them once it dries. Don't you think?
I think so too. Otherwise, it'll smear the
Do
texture.
I also do, like, some navy people swimming?
Like
I don't know.
navy
I think we just... How's yours looking?
I think
do
I'm
we
good.
Call it?
I think so.
I have the too much jeans. So
I did get a hair in it somehow. I think it's a paintbrush hair.
Just use a wet paper towel to wipe it off.
I got it off already.
Okay.
But
I think this is some of my best work.
I think so too. You killed that.
Your clouds are looking like marshmallow fluff.
They are. I like it.
I would eat them. They are looking just like marshmallow fluff. It's amazing.
They look fluffy.
You want to close this out?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching us. You can find us on YouTube or on Spotify if you want to listen to us. And thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye.